Did you know that days ago, Russia moved some of its troops in Niger onto the same airbase that US forces are withdrawing from, weeks after Niger and Chad asked the US to withdraw troops from their countries? AP reports that a few US forces remain in the base as Russians moved in. So, they didn't even wait for Americans to complete their withdrawal before relocating to the base. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he doesn't see it as a significant issue. But many feel he's only trying to play down a very humiliating situation for the US armed forces in that region. In keeping with the defense treaty signed between Russia and the former French colony, Russian troops trainers arrived the Sahel country 3 weeks ago aboard massive Russian military jets. They will remain in the country to train, equip and support Nigerian troops in the art of modern warfare, territorial defense and much more. The presence of Russian forces in Niger has been viewed widely as a huge blow not just to the country's former colonial power, France, but to the United States of America, which maintained a long-standing military cooperation with Niger before the advent of the new pro-Russian regime Abdurrahmani Tiani. Niger hosted America's largest drone base and military logistics center in all of West Africa. This is probably why the US was very frantic and furious when the new regime took power. Pentagon has said the US troops will depart, but has not provided a timeline. When Russian troops arrived last month, it was unclear where they were staying. The Niamey base, Austin said late Thursday, is located at the capital city's Diori Hamani International Airport, and the Russians are in a separate compound and don't have access to US forces or access to our equipment, AP reported. In other words, Austin is saying the Russians are there but not sharing the same compound with US forces. Initially, the entire base and all of its compounds was under US control. Not anymore. The Russian presence on the base comes as tensions remain high between Washington and Moscow. On Chad's order for the US military to leave Chad, Pentagon says it doesn't see it as a big deal given there are elections around the corner, and that the US should be fine after the elections. Stay tuned.